All right, good morning, folks. Today we'll be doing a video on the cockpit preparation checks. So prior to that, I've usually have checked the cabin, so inspected the cabin, make sure the documents and logbooks are all in place, safety kits, fire extinguishers, and then we'll hop in onto the cockpit preparation. All right, so first thing first, we'll check the instrument emergency lights. Turn that on. It's powered by the hot battery bus, so you don't need to turn on the battery. We're looking for 2 light bulbs illuminated on each side of the cockpit. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. We'll switch that off, and then we'll come on to the standby instrument power. So you flick it down and you should get a green test indicator light. There it is. And then we turn it on and uncage the standby attitude. There you go. Flag is out of view. Cage it back on. Turn it off. And we'll come on to the EFIS aux power. Do the same thing. Flick it down. You get a aux test indicator light. Back to on. You can silence the horn by pressing the red button. And back to off. All right, next we'll make sure all the switches are in their correct position. So everything is off on this side. So pretty much everything should be off. In our procedures, we keep the engine anti-ice both left and right on. The nav light should also be on. The rudder boost, elevator trim, and the prop sync. So everything else should be off. Gear handles down, idle. Your bleeds are closed, environmental off. And we'll check also the circuit breakers, make sure they're all in. Is the co-pilot side, then you get the fuel system, circuit breakers, and then you got one more here for the gear handle. Next thing, make sure the gear handle is down. Battery voltage. So this plane is equipped with 24 volt 34 amps located on the inboard right side of the wing. Make sure you got 24 volts. If you're starting up the plane with a GPU, you need a minimum of 20 volts, and if you're starting with the battery, minimum of 23. So it's indicating 24 here, which is good. Next thing, we can go ahead and turn on the battery master switch on. Can reset the master warning and master caution, and now we can see that the amps are dropping because it's being slightly discharged. Okay, so triple fed bus, it should be indicating 23 instead of 24, and that's because it's using 1 volt out of that diode that's connected. So 23 volts, left and right generators reading 0. Center bus 24, it's also connected to the battery. So we got 7 buses and 3 bus ties. Left and right generator bus, left and right center bus, triple fed bus, battery bus, and a hot battery bus. And 3 bus ties, so the 2 bus ties are connected between the left gen and the center bus, the right gen and the center bus, and then you got another one connecting the battery to the center bus. That looks good. Next, annunciator panels. So these are your master warning. So anything that pops up on here is a memory item, emergency. Any orange light is pretty much you pull up the QRH and go by that. So we'll press the annunciator lights, make sure all the lights are turning on. Some of the spare cases here, those are just your spare lights in case one of the light bulbs goes out. You can just replace them instantly. Make sure all these are eliminated. Your green and blue are just your annunciator lights. They really don't tell you much other than whether an item is on or off. Make sure on this side as well, looking good. And one more, we'll test the gear handle. Oh, there it is. It's illuminating. Master panel light, can turn that on. Cabin lights. There you go. You got your partial for the reading. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights that turned on. You can turn that off now. And cabin cargo door. So of course to check the cabin and cargo door lights, usually they're right up here, as you can see them. Now I got the cargo door closed and locked. Also the cabin door is door and locked. But if I was to open that, well, so there's like 4 pins on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they should pretty much be lined up. Make sure they're locked. So to open the door, you got to press this button right here and lift the handle up. And once we do that, let me just there we go. I don't need to open it fully. But now I got a master warning, a master caution, and I also got the cabin door illuminated. There you go. Light goes off. We can do the same test with the cargo door. You can open it, come back in here, check that the cargo door is illuminated. Reset the master caution. Now we'll do the fuel system check. So we'll pull left and right fuel firewall T-handles, reset the master caution. We'll turn on the standby pumps, left and right. Your left fuel pressure and your right fuel pressure should indicate on. Although this one I've noticed that it's been turning off, so I let maintenance know about it. But in all technicalities, because your T-handles are pulled closed, so you're not allowing any fuel to go in, this one should be eliminated. So now we'll turn the left side. Actually, we'll pull them open. Push them open, I mean, sorry. And now we got both left and right fuel pressure extinguished because now fuel is flowing. Now we're going to turn this side off. Master warning comes on. Left fuel pressure eliminates. We turn this one on, off. This one should come on. Good. And now we'll check the transfer flow. So you can transfer fuel from the left side to the right side and vice versa at a rate of 480 pounds per hour. So if I switch this into the left side, the right pump will activate and I'm going to get a fuel transfer indicator light. There we go. Now now I'm transferring fuel from the right side into the left side. So the right side pump will turn on. I get the right fuel pressure off because it's active. And I get a fuel transfer light. And we'll do now the opposite. Transferring fuel from the left side into the right side. Master caution. The left pump goes off, meaning the left fuel pressure light goes off. And I get a fuel transfer. Well, that's for the fuel test, making sure if we had any fuel in the aux tanks. Since we don't have any, we recommend to keep the aux pumps into off. If there was any fuel, we'll turn into auto, and it's going to start consuming fuel from the aux tanks first and then onto the main tanks. It does that automatically. All right, next, the fire system checked. So we got extension test A and B, and then we got detection. So the fire loops and the amplifier test. So by testing the extinguisher, test A, I should get an OK indication and a discharge. There it is. Same thing for the right side. Sorry, for the left side. And if I turn them to the B test, I should get an OK indication on each side. So there is the OK for the left side, and the right side also shows OK. As for the fire loop, so it's testing pretty much the condition of the cable that's looped around the engine. And the way that works is if there's any fire, heat will melt that cable, and it will send a message into the amplifier. The amplifier will then announce us that there's an actual fire by illuminating the T-handles, and of course the master warning. So by testing the right fire loop, we get an indication of the right fire loop. Same thing for the left side. And now to test the amplifier, we got to pull the fire T-handles to closed position, and now we flick this knob down, so we get the fire T-handle eliminated in red, master warning, and extinguisher push. Reset the master caution. Same thing for the left side. Extinguisher eliminates red and master warning red. Now we can make sure to to open the fuel firewall. Now we'll do the left and right AC bus. Make sure this is indicating 0, left and right side. Now we can come over here and turn on the left and right AC bus. Left hand side, we're looking for 400 volts and 115 AC volts here. Sorry, 400 megahertz and 115 volts. And now we're checking the voltage, 120. We'll check the right side, 405 megahertz and about 119 volts, which is good. Now we'll turn off the left side. Get the master warning light. Left AC bus illuminates. And now if I flick this back into the left side, it's going to indicate 0. It's off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the bus into the right side so that it's feeding the other bus. And now the left AC bus goes off. And by checking the left side, it's still being powered with 400 volts and 400 megahertz and 120 volts, which is good. Check the right side as well. Good. Now I'm going to bring this back to on. Reset the master warning. Now I'm going to test the right side. Turn it off. Master warning lights comes on. Right AC bus on because it's off. And now I'm checking the right side. It's indicating 0. And the left side is being powered. Good. So I'm going to transfer. I'm going to flick this down to transfer. So whatever is on the right side will be transferred into the left side. And now the right AC bus goes off. Right hand side inverter showing 405 megahertz and 120 volts. Good. That's for the AC bus test. And now the over speed stall warning. We need, on this specific type of plane, we need the avionic master switch comes on. And we test the stall warning test. Checked. We can turn off the avionics. And then the CVR. Tested. And now we can turn off the battery master switch. Next, we'll check the rudder boost is in the on position. Pressurization switch is in neutral. Alternate statics, they're in the proper position and locked. Emergency gear system, got the gear handle here. Emergency gear handle should be stowed. Masks and goggles, we got one on each side. So pretty much we pull the oxygen on. Now it's allowing oxygen into the masks. And we do a quick test. It's inflating. Good. Same thing for this one here. Good. And then the cabin fire extinguisher. There's one underneath the co-pilot side. It's within the green arc. I've checked the date and expiration. It's good. We got one in the closet and one all the way to the right side behind the seat. Emergency exits, we've checked that during the cabin check. Cabin has been checked and the exterior inspection will be next. So thanks for watching.